Oh yes. Oh yes. Happy Sunday. Good morning. It is I, PoGokeRo, with yet another amazing episode of Redstone Lapis Lazuli. Hello, hey, good morning. Nice to see you there. Here I am in my Minecraft world on Bedrock. It's the Bedrock one. And I've been trying to resurrect this world. It got broken. Oh, let me turn this down. So I've been trying to resurrect this world. It got broken when I switched over to or when they did the pillage and village update. It broke everything. It broke the iron farm. It broke the trading halls. It broke everything. It just broke everything. So it took a ton of work to get things together. So the other issue is that Java and Minecraft and Bedrock editions of Minecraft have different mechanics, and the mechanics in Bedrock are much more difficult than the mechanics in Java. Like, annoyingly so. It's as if they use the mechanics in Bedrock edition just to make the game harder. It doesn't or to make it less enjoyable. It doesn't really add depth to the game. The broken mechanics, the difference in mechanics, all it does is make it so that it requires more resources to play the game. So what do I mean? Okay, so in Java, to make a iron farm, you need 3 villagers and a zombie and a little bit of space. You know, that doesn't take many resources. 3 villagers, a zombie, and a little bit of space. You know, that's pretty easy going. But to make a iron farm in Bedrock requires a huge amount of space and 20 villagers, and then the iron farm that you make isn't very good. So it requires a lot of electricity to keep the machine running to farm iron. So it's not that, you know, it's roughly the same game, you know, Minecraft. It's just the mechanics of Bedrock are inefficient and lame. Okay, and then we have villager breeding. Like, I want to make villagers. So in Bedrock, in Java, it's pretty easy to make a village breeder. You breed villagers, you give them food, you keep them safe, you give them a bed, and if they drop more than, I think, 9 blocks away from their bed, they disconnect from their bed. And they disconnect from their bed. And the way that you make a town is much different in Java than it is in Bedrock. In Bedrock, you have to move people super far away from their bed for them to be disconnected. Like, a ridiculous distance. Like, right now, this isn't enough. I don't think this is enough. Here, let me go grab more glass. Ender pearl. How does this work? Let's see. Nice. Alright. I dig that. I gotta carry more of the ender pearls. So yeah, you're always just annoyed by... It's annoying. Okay, so I need glass. And dirt. Oh, man, come on. Sure, and scaffolding, why not? beautiful, beautiful world. The world is beautiful. The world is... Creation is great. It's good to be here. I mean, yeah, things are rough, but we gotta work on that. So, okay. So we gotta move these guys super far away. Hey, that's neat. That's Liberty Lighthouse in the distance. Hey, good morning. Things are pretty crazy. But I think we can do it. It's always darkest before the dawn. So basically, I have to either make this thing really high up in the air, or drop the villagers down really, really far. Oh, that's why I needed a bucket. So I don't have any of these things. I didn't bring anything. I didn't bring wood. Let me get wood. Okay, so what has happened this past week? Man, crazy stuff happened this past week. So Donald Trump decided unilaterally to go assassinate a high-level Iranian official. Like, it was unilateral. He didn't get advice or consent from Congress. He didn't inform Congress. He just kind of did his own thing. So that's pretty crazy, right? Donald Trump isn't running the country on behalf of Donald Trump. He's running the country on behalf of me and you. And so we got to know when he's using our might to do something as serious as assassinate a high-level official from another country. Right. So, like, this is alarming. So he didn't tell anyone, he just did it. He just did it. I need wood. Dirt. I have a bunch of crap I need to get rid of. Oop, I need that. Glass, building blocks, wood, oh, iron, buckets, water. Okay, let me take a horse. It's annoying to run. Oh, my horse. So what I need are elytra wings, right? But I'm gonna have to go search in the end, and I've done that a lot. And I went to a bunch of end cities with nothing in it, and then like, yeah, it just takes a long time. I guess I should just suck it up and do it, but I'm afraid it's been bugged. My world's been bugged. My end world on Bedrock. So yeah, Bedrock is just lame. It's just got a bunch of problems with it that make the game just annoyingly frustrating. Like, the way they handle villagers is terrible because iron farming is terrible. All right, so should we go up or down? I kind of want to go up because it just looks cooler. But if I go down, it might be easier because I just drop them forever. Why don't I go down? Oh, I need a bucket, that's right. A bucket for water to fix that one spot. Oh wait, and I wanted to go in here to help that guy move along. So this is how this one works, right? Babies fall down here, they get pushed over to this, they fall in, and then they go along their merry way along this path. And then the ice will help them move to the next water stream. And it's just supposed to keep them going, but I don't know how well it works, because look, this guy he's been in here so long he grew up. He grew up in the system. Huh, right? So I might have to like do something different and have them so that they don't stop anywhere, they just drop, they keep falling down. But I want to make all these villagers because I want to see, like, what's this guy doing? He's going upstream. I want to make an iron farm, even though it's horribly inefficient and everything. You know, an inefficient iron farm is better than a non-existent iron farm. I'm not making any iron right now. But again, with the problem with the iron farm is that you have to, the way it interacts with the village mechanics, you need ridiculous amounts of space. And all this space isn't enough. Like, everything I've made here isn't enough, because they're still linked to their beds. And as long as they're linked to their beds, they won't make any new, there's no spare beds, so they won't make any new villagers. And then these cats. So keep going, dude, keep going. Huh, you're right. These guys are like, so yeah, this isn't such a great idea. I gotta work on this idea. If I push him, yeah, he goes, but if I don't push him, he doesn't go. There's gotta be a better way. Plus, he's not delinked from his bed, so I don't know if they're gonna pop out new babies anymore. Like, yeah, you have to really push him out to unload him. Like, that spawn chunk isn't loaded anymore, or that chunk isn't loaded anymore. So you'd think he'd be, you know, he's out of the range, he would despawn, but he doesn't. He's still, even though he's not loaded, he's still linked. So I gotta figure out I mean, yeah, go up, I guess, or down. I can go down 70, but that's not enough. If I go down 70 and then move outwards, then maybe that's enough. How high can I go? Keep that here. Okay, so Donald Trump committed an assassination without telling Congress. Then, in the briefing, when he... in the briefing, he, oh shit. Oh shit, what am I doing? In the briefing, he didn't give any details. He didn't tell the senators anything. Or the Congress people anything. He didn't say anything to them. So he essentially said, trust us. Which we cannot do, because he hasn't given, everything he's told us before has been a lie. So there's no point in trusting Donald Trump. Holy crap, this is high. Alright, let's see how high it goes. So Donald Trump potentially put us at war. Without, you know, so that goes against Congress, because only Congress has the ability and the authority to declare war. Donald Trump did this anyways, and then he lied. Then he's lying about his reasoning. Oh wow, dude, I'm like 100 up here. I can totally make one up here. Look how high up it is. Wow, this is awesome. Cool. There's Drano. There's the train station, my base. There's Klatscani Village. There's Siku Station. You can't see it, but right over there is Liberty Lighthouse. There's the Gold Farm, Florence Larson Gold Farm. The Southern Highlands, which I never ever go to because it's so far away. So yeah, so Donald Trump is using the power of the United States, but isn't following the law of the United States. I can totally make a village spawner up here, and then just drop them all the way down because this is totally outside the range. Yeah, dude, this is not so bad. Okay, so I was you know, going through Twitter, and I shouldn't be up here at night because the bats come out and they'll knock me off and I'll die. So I was on Twitter and trying to figure out, well, what's going on over there in Iran. So Seth Abramson, I really like Seth Abramson. I trust Seth Abramson. I know people don't, there's people who don't like him. That's fine. But Seth made an interesting observation. Those zombies, man. Where are they going, zombies? Where are you going? Oh crap, see? That's why I left, because these bats. Okay. All right, I'm just going someplace safe so I can talk. Oh boy, this way. Okay. Looks like a radio tower. Okay. It's a broadcast tower. Check it out. Okay. Okay. Here. I gotta do this. Seth Abramson. Open with infrared view. I keep saying that one, but it's the only one I can get to work. Switch to this one. Alright. So, the BBC reports the PS-752 was hit, per US officials, accidentally by an Iranian battery, possibly expecting an airstrike, approximately 9:44 p.m. Eastern Time. Trump advisor Hannity was on air, declaring an imminent US airstrike during the 9 p.m. show. Alright, so then the next one is, so then and the next one says this. Hannity said all the things you'd say if you wanted to make battery captains terrified and trigger happy. He implied an airstrike was imminent. He often gets his information from Trump, whose info is often false. And US officials now say a battery shot down an airliner. So I don't know if, we know that it was human error that caused the that shot down the Iranian airliner that killed like over 100 Iranian Canadians. Canadians are our allies. Like that hurts bad because they're a small country. I mean, they may look big on the map, but that's just because of the way the maps are distorted to fit a circle, or like a sphere on a 2D plane, rectangle. So yeah, there's a lot of land, but they don't have very many people. So losing over 100 people is like, it hits the whole country, and I feel bad for Canada. I mean, I feel bad for the Iranians too, because like those are just regular people. They weren't like terrorists coming to kill us or anything. They're just regular people living their lives. So it's a tragedy. It's a tragedy. Like, it didn't have to happen. And I know there are people who are saying, well, yo, this is all on Iran. This is all Iran's, the Iranian government's fault. They're the ones who shot down the airliner. They're the ones who didn't suspend civilian airlines if they expected an attack. They're the ones, you know. So, but again, I think the reason why the Iranians were so jumpy was because the United States has a history of sending drones into foreign countries to assassinate people. It has a history of doing that, the United States. And when the mouthpiece of the United States is telling you they're sending a bomber right now, like, it is the fog of war. It is the fog of war. Because if there were no fog, then the Iranians would have known that's our airliner, and we don't have to worry. We have nothing to worry about. If there was no fog, then Hannity wouldn't have been a fog machine blasting out that disinformation to cover something up. Like, when you have fog, things are like hazy. You can't quite make them out. Like, I remember driving in Sacramento late at night, or not in Sacramento, but like in between Davis and Sacramento. And I was dead tired. I was with my girlfriend at the time, and I was dead tired. And I wasn't used to driving in fog because I'm from like the desert. Like, I'm from Carson City. We don't, like, it's foggy sometimes, but not like it gets down in the Sacramento Valley, the river. Like, it was foggy. And so I'm driving on this gigantic freeway late at night, so there's hardly any other cars there. And I'm driving, and like, I'm tired, and my girlfriend's in the passenger seat asleep. But I'm a young tough guy, right? I can do this. I can like stay up. So I'm like trying to stay awake, and I'm driving, and it's foggy, and I'm looking at the lines, and for some reason, as I'm driving, the lines just seem to jump over. I'm like, what? Why would the lines jump over? And then it took me a while, like too long, to realize the lines didn't jump over, dude. The lines are turning, and you're still going straight. You didn't turn with the lines. Like, so my dumbass is like, oh! That's what fog is no joke. Fog can disorient you when you're tired, when you're fatigued. And you can do stupid things. Yeah, the lines moved and I didn't notice. I thought the lines moved and I was still going the right way. It took me a second to be like, no, dude, you have to always be with the lines. The lines are the right way. Oh, man. So, yeah, but, like, lucky I didn't slam into a wall. Like, what if there was a wall right over the other side? It would have been, boom, game over for me and my girlfriend. That would have been it. Because of fog and fatigue. So I can absolutely see how an Iranian, like, missile operator, like, tired from and scared from having, like, his commander just assassinated, and hearing the intel from the opposing country that their attack is imminent. I can see why someone might be jumpy, because what if it were real and you were the guy who didn't press the button when you're supposed to? Then a whole bunch of your people would be dead for no reason, and then they'd blame you for it. It's like it's a bad situation. Like, why didn't you defend us? Because it could have been the opposite. Yeah, why didn't you defend us? They were telling us that they were going to attack us, and you didn't defend us. Why didn't you do it? See, it's a bad situation. That's fog of war. And that was exacerbated and put out by Donald Trump and his media disinformation machine, Fox, with the help of Rupert Murdoch. Because remember, Fox is owned by Rupert Murdoch. So let's go back to this. Let's go back to this one image. Where'd it go? Hold on. Where'd it go? Oh, that's right. I put it somewhere different. Hold on. Let me find it. No, I can't find it. Up. Desktop. Images. I didn't mean to do this, so I'm sorry. Oh, here, like this. No, I can't. Nope. I need to organize my computer here. There it is. Okay. All right. Hold on. I'm slowly getting there. Okay. Okay, so here we have our little map here, a map image. All right, so Donald Trump over here, Donald Trump is talking crazy disinformation. There's like, he either puts it out on Twitter or he puts it out in Fox News. Who owns Fox News? Rupert Murdoch, this guy right here. So these guys are on a team. That's how come they're connected on the same side, right? and Donald Trump and Putin are connected. And Donald Trump and this Russian oligarch are connected, and Mohammed bin Salman. So this conflict between Iran and the United States, it indirectly helps Putin because it weakens the United States and it pushes Iran closer to Russia. Like, Iran was moving away from Russia. They were moving toward the West with the Iranian with that nuclear deal. They're coming away, leaving Russia and moving closer to the EU and to the West. We were gonna take down sanctions. They were gonna like sell oil again. Their economy would be better. Like, all sorts of things could have happened. So the Iranian deal was bad for Russia because Russia wants an antagonistic relationship between Iran and the rest of the West, and Putin wants to be friends with Iran. So they don't want him. So he wants to introduce all these problems. So this whole situation only helps Putin. It doesn't help the United States. Like, oh, it's so dumb. Like, I understand that a lot of the blame falls on this tyrannical government that's in Iran. They kill protesters. But the way I saw it, and I forgot where I saw it, it's like this, right? extremists are often on the same team. They're on the same team. They have the same enemy. The enemy of the government in Iran is the same enemy that Donald Trump has. The enemy that both Donald Trump and the Iranian government have is the moderate. It's the person who doesn't want to fight a war. It's the person who just wants to be cool and live their lives, without any problems. That is the enemy of both of these people. They have a common enemy. Because the moderate isn't a radical. The moderate doesn't want to go out and blow people up. The moderate doesn't want to go to war. The moderate doesn't want to cause problems. The moderate just wants to be cool, to be moderate. So Donald Trump and the Iranian government have the same enemy, the moderate who doesn't want to do this stuff, right? When you look at Donald Trump, his allies are white supremacists, Nazis, white Christian evangelicals who want to start the apocalypse, and billionaires. So all of these guys are total extremists. Extreme wealth concentration, extreme religion, extreme ethnic cleansing. They're all on the same team, right? Donald Trump is buddies with religious extremists in the United States. Then you go look over in Iran. The extreme theocracy is allied with other extremists, with all the other extremist religious people. The people who will die for their religion, not for their people, but for their religion, not for what's good, but for their religion, for the institution of religion, not for God, but for the institution of religion. But these are extremists, and so both Donald Trump and the theocracy in Iran have the common enemy of the regular people. So let's look what happened during the Obama administration. And I forgot who told me this. I should look on Twitter. Well, do I even have it on Twitter? Where'd my thing go? I'm gonna look at so I'm not plagiarizing or stealing content. I don't want to be doing that. Here, my bookmarks. Did I bookmark it? I didn't bookmark it. Damn it. Alright. So the deal is, Obama is considered a quote-unquote moderate. So Obama comes at Iran with this deal. And the deal is, Iran, if you chill out with the nuclear stuff, we will take down sanctions for 10 years. And then we'll reassess. If you're still cool, if you're still not pursuing nuclear weapons, then we'll continue this program for another 10 years. So the extremists over here in the United States are like, no, you cannot make a deal with Iran. No, we want a war. We want war. John Bolton, war with Iran, right? These extremists in America, war with Iran. But Obama, the moderate's like, no, let's make a deal. Let's see if we can de-escalate and be cool. Then you go to Iran, right? In Iran, the hardline extremists are saying, death to America, never peace with America, kill America, we hate you, rah. The moderates in Iran are saying, no, dude, let's chill out. Let's trust these guys. Let's trust them to make a deal and see if we can get someplace better. And then the extremists in Iran are like, no, you moderates, you're wrong. You can never trust America. Kill them. But the moderates are like, no, let's try to work out a deal. So against all odds, on both sides, they beat back the extremists who wanted war. On both sides.
And use them to manipulate the masses. Many of y'all know my...
Okay. They beat back the extremists on both sides to make this peace deal. Right? They have this peace deal now. Obama and the Iranian government made a peace deal. The moderates, really, it's the moderates who pushed it. Made a peace deal to put down the nuclear arms, and we'll put down the sanctions, and everyone will be cool. And it worked. It was working. It was great. Europe was on board. The other democracies were on board. China was on board. Everyone was on board. It was a good deal. World peace. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Then Donald Trump walks into the picture. Donald Trump is an extremist. Donald Trump is a fascist, a white supremacist, a Nazi, a Confederate, whatever bad words you want to call him. That's what he is. He is evil. Donald Trump listens to extremists. He listens to the crazy people, right? That's why he has John Bolton on his side. So Donald Trump walks in and says, "No peace, no peace, war! Donald Trump, I'm gonna kill all my people, to make me money. Go die, Americans! Come on, Americans, go die!" And we go push these Americans in to go die. Money, money! Donald Trump. So that's what Donald Trump wants, and he's like, I want war. Look at this peace deal. I'm gonna rip up this peace deal. No peace, no peace. So Iran is like, but we're doing everything we're supposed to do. And Europe is like, yo, what are you doing? Everything's working. What are you doing? And China is like, what are you doing, America? What are you doing? And Putin is like, go, Donald, go. And Mohammed bin Salman is like, yeah, go kill Iran, go. All you Americans go die and kill Iran. Yeah, Mohammed bin Salman, go kill. Yeah, we want you all to send all the Americans to die for us. For money! Die for money! Yes! Die for money! Okay, so Iran is like, we're trying, and then he rips it up. So the Iranians are like, oh man, we work really, the moderates are like, oh my god, you ripped it up. We worked so hard for this. We did everything. And the extremists in Iran are like, ha ha ha, we told you America is nothing. America lies. You cannot deal with America. Death to America! Death to America! So wow. Both these sides, so the extremists in Iran, the theocracy is like, we told you, you need us. You need us to protect you from evil America, because they always lie. They will never go for peace. We must do war. Give us your power. And in the United States, the same thing. The extremists, the Nazis, the white supremacists are like, ha, we told you, brown people are evil. Only white people. We're extremists. And then the religious people, or the religious conservatives, are the same thing. See, it's in our little book, see? So the extremists combine forces to attack the people. That's why Donald Trump and the Ayatollah or whatever, the supreme leader in Iran, are on the same team, because they are both extremists, and they have the same enemy, the moderates who want peace. So great. Now what has happened? The United States has been proven to be a bad partner. You cannot partner with the United States. You can't do it. The United States is still dealing with its historical BS. It hasn't dealt with this BS. The United States has it has the remnants of its white supremacist past in control right now. And in Iran, they're saying, you can't trust. There's liberalism is dead. It's a lie. There's no such thing as liberalism. It just seeks to destroy you. That's why you have to listen to us extremist clerics, because we're the only ones who can keep you safe from the evil of the liberal West. That's what they're saying. So both sides, both extremist sides, help each other against their own moderates. Now here, let me show you what this looks like. Let's see if I can find it. Hold on. Okay, hold on.
One reason. I didn't care.
Stop.
Hong Kong, I might have gone to Timbuktu, ended up in Paris, on the streets of Paris, with $40 in my pocket on the theory, which was not.
What is something that you believe the president has done well?
I'm not really sure. I just support him.
What is something that you believe the president has?
So did you catch that? Ooh, wait a minute. Did you catch that? What is something that you believe the president has done well? The guy's like, I don't know, but I support him. That is the example of the banality of evil. There's no reason. There's no reason behind it, right? There's no reason. He has no reason to support Trump. He just supports Trump regardless. It doesn't matter what Trump is doing, but this kid supports him. That is what, evil isn't, evil isn't when Satan comes out in his devil appearance and looks all evil with a pitchfork and does evil things. Ah ha ha ha. It's not that. It's not evil. It doesn't look like that. Evil looks like a kid who says, I don't know anything good my president is doing, but I'll support him nevertheless. That sounds like so, did you know that Donald Trump has put children in concentration camps, then separates them from their parents, and then deports their parents, making them orphans? Do you know that Donald Trump lets children die out of neglect? Do you know that only Donald Trump has been doing this? Do you support that? He's like, I guess so, yeah, I do. Wow, you're a Nazi. See how easy it is to be a Nazi? I'm sure the kid, talks and acts nice. I'm sure, right? He doesn't look like the devil. But yet, everything he's doing and saying is puts him in camp evil. He's like, I support concentration camps. I support war. I support lies. I support all these things. Damn, man, I'm sorry we have to be enemies, but I guess that's the way it is. That's what you've chosen. You've chosen to put yourself on a path opposite of the United States. That's okay. So you got to remember here. Let's go. Here. Where's that at? Find out where you're at. So this dude, this kid, is on the side of no law, of against the Constitution, against the United States, and since he's with Donald Trump, he must agree with Putin. So he's with Putin, right? You got to remember, all this is on Putin, or like all this leads back to Putin, in as much as all these guys on the left, right? Marie Yovanovitch, Fiona Hill, William Gordon, Bill Gordon, Bernie Sanders, Lieutenant Colonel Vindman, like all these guys are on the side of Australia, the UK through Steele, Christopher Steele, the ambassador for Australia. The EU is on our side. The Netherlands were the ones who filmed the Russian military hackers attack. And of course, the United States, the FBI, the CIA, the NSA, the entire, intelligence community of the United States, they all say that Russia interfered in the 2016 elections and they're interfering in the 2020 elections. They all say this. All of the United States, all our allies are saying this. Right? Donald Trump says, no, I'm with Putin. Russian intelligence says this didn't happen. So I believe Russian intelligence. That's KGB. And this kid is like, yeah, I'm with Putin too. I believe the United States is wrong. I believe the United States, that Russia is correct. I stand with Russia, with Putin. That's what that kid is saying. It doesn't look like that, right? He looks like a regular kid. That's what they mean when they say the banality of evil. He doesn't look like a Nazi, but he's a Nazi. Listen to him. Are you with Putin?
I'm not really sure. I just support him.
He just supports Putin. That's all. He's not really sure about anything because he's been told not to think, and he's like, okay, I won't think. Now, to be fair, Donald Trump is working with to create a disinformation campaign. They're handing out flyers. They're handing out flyers at their rally to say, don't believe anything except what we tell you. I mean, so you can tell that they're actively working to confuse this kid. But at some point, the kid has got to take personal responsibility. Americans who follow Trump at some point have to take personal responsibility. Right? No one forced you to listen to lies. No one forces you to watch Fox News. No one forces you to join Putin. You chose to do that. You chose to discount all the evidence, all your allies, all your friends. You chose to do that. You chose to think that the Russians and the KGB were your friends and that Americans were not your friends. That's what you chose. Yeah, I think we're in a bad situation when it comes to the Anglo countries. Because in Australia, you know, all of Australia just burned down. The whole country just burned down. And their leader, the Prime Minister, doesn't believe in climate change. Like he's saying, don't believe what you see, just listen to me. I know you can't breathe, but that's just your imagination. Yeah, so it sounds like what they have in Australia is something similar to what we have going on here, which is an ineffectual government, a broken government. But Australia is in like big problems. They have they burned down and the government is not helping. Okay. Then you look over here. Puerto Rico just went through a bunch of earthquakes. They're still recovering from the hurricane where they didn't get any help. Donald Trump blocked all the help. And then now they just got hit by like an earthquake, which is gonna wreck they're already fragile. They're already hurting. And they just get hit again. Huh, that's funny. You just sit there or what? I didn't kill you. That skeleton's gonna get a bad omen. Why don't you shoot the skeleton? What's wrong with you? What's wrong? Why can't you shoot the skeleton or me? What's wrong, guy? Ow. Ha ha ha. Ow. So Puerto Rico is hurting. And I don't know what Donald Trump is going to do except ignore them again, which goes to show you Donald Trump is a white supremacist. Donald Trump, like how much money has Donald Trump given the farmers, the corporate farmers mainly, because of its trade war? like I thought he was against socialism, but he's doing socialism just for his friends. Oh, I get it. He's transferring money from the taxpayer to his friends because of his stupid policy. I don't know. Okay, okay, get out of here. I hate that clicking noise, man. I can't handle it. So yeah, I don't know, tons of things are happening, tons of things. I think we can hold it together though. Nancy Pelosi made a big change in her policy. For a while she was holding on to the articles of impeachment. She's like, nope, we're not doing it until we get a fair trial and see all the rules. And Mitch McConnell was going crazy about it. He couldn't handle it. He was like, ah! But all of a sudden things are changing. Republicans went on Fox and apologized for their attacks on Democrats, which like never happens. It never happens. But they did it. And then Nancy Pelosi said, oh, okay, now we're going to send the articles over to the Senate. So I think something happened behind the scenes. And I think we're going to get witnesses for the Senate trial. And that will be great. Because the truth would destroy Donald Trump. Like, if the truth would destroy you, then you deserve to be destroyed by the truth. You need to be destroyed by the truth if the truth destroys you. Because if you're any good, the truth won't destroy you. You'll still be there, even with the truth. But if you're standing there and the truth comes by and you get destroyed, you deserve to be destroyed. All right, I have no coffee. I have to go grocery shopping. Like, I had to go buy coffee today, but yeah. All right, so this day is gonna be short. I didn't see anyone talking to me. Let me see. Oh yeah, hey, look there. Aiden Arbor said hi. What's up, man? Are you still here? Aiden Arbor, hi. Sorry I didn't see you. I hope you're still here, man. But no, he's not, but that's alright. So we got crazy stuff going on. Crazy stuff is happening in the United States. But I think we can hold it together. Once we remove Donald Trump is just a symptom of the bigger issue, which is fascism rising in the world. So let's hold together, guys. Like, you'll see that all over the world, there are people on our side, that on our team, they're moderates who just want to live a good life and be cool with one another and have peace. And our enemy is always the same enemy. It may look different depending on the culture you're in, but it's always the same enemy. It's fascism. Whether it be Nazis or white supremacists or Japanese extremists or even Indian, from India, even those fascists are fascists. Fascism will look different depending on where you are, but it's the same thing. So, but we have friends around the world who are on our side, who are also working to make the world a better place. And we got to fight to make it real, but we can do it. I have faith and I have hope that we can do it. I mean, here we go. We're doing it. So let's keep the love going. All right, America. Thank you for listening. Enjoy your Sunday. Peace. PoGokeRo out. Stop streaming.